Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. On the Buccaneer pressure.
We say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a bucket. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets this one to Bucs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing again is Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's going to get this to about the 19. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 30. 45. Mike, 45.
Henry is not going to get field. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill, buying time to his left. Touchdown! Jeff Swaim from 3 yards out. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed.
10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to
play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he can't find theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on
possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the forced. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hand.
Too cute, go to the playmakers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh one. Got to be in sync, and they were. Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. He completes it to Julio.
Frustrated. Then Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Steps away. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill steps away to his left. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
About that, if they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was
team. Here's Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Tannehill. And past the 40.
but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine.
Game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
Across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find
the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Flush to his right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their
possession?
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danico Autry able to get in there for his charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's got some space here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be...
Expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try and run it with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. To go. This will be an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Tannehill. Rolling to his left. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play.
Drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defense, obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The Titans going to use
coverage. They've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Tannehill going to throw it. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the air again, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.